Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 9th episode of Mushoku Tensei. And last episode was amazing. I liked the episode when I initially watched it, but kind of skimming through it in preparation for this recording, I just really noticed just how much high quality stuff they managed to just kind of cram in there. Like a lot of important information, world building, lore stuff with like the Notos and the Rudy, the Boreas family, and all that conflicts and stuff that Rudy's kind of smack dab in the middle of, with Philip talking about potential coups and marriage and the mother and all that stuff. Like a lot going on there. And we also had a lot of amazing, hilarious moments, like the one with Ghislaine and that tail investigating, and the bed situation. We had all that, and we also had the big, like the turning point title, the stuff that's probably mostly referring to, with all the mana gathering in the sky, the storm clouds, and very big deal because we have like what, half a dozen new characters kind of just sprung on us, and they're all kind of curious about the mana gathering and what exactly is going on, including a self-proclaimed Emperor Demon Girl, who I thought was going to be like that one Superb, whatever they keep talking about, but she didn't have the red stone on her head, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. We also have the guy dealing with taking on a dragon, and some guy giving orders to somebody else, and he was all like masked in shadows and stuff like that. So a lot of people are curious about what's going on. I don't think we saw anyone. I don't think we saw the actual person behind what's going on, but someone speculated that the seal of Lapis is trying to be undone or something. So this really just feel like we're entering a big old new arc, and I'm pretty curious to see how that goes. So let's dab on in and see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, play. Bum 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 bum. So, are we in heaven? Yeah, actually might be. That's his real form. And then in all its glory. He looked better as Rudy. Now he looks too much like me for my liking. Hello, God. Can I go home now? Is that a trick question? Okay. I'm glad we got that cleared up. Can you send me back now? Well, it lasted for like 10 years. I watch over him too, so I can't say anything. Still really can't see it very well. He's really copping an attitude with God over here. Also, can we get this man a shirt? Really? Your mental form. I really hope not. Can make a lot of things awkward. Okay, so we're not just dead. That's good. That's life for you. Six-sided world. Is it dice? Oh wait, what? The dragon god is the one that reincarnated him? I'd like to learn more about that. It didn't even sound like words. Demon Continent. Was he in the Demon Continent, or is he there now? Because I thought he was in the human area. Okay, transporter, gotcha. So that was essentially a teleportation light, I suppose? But we probably meet the red jeweled forehead demon then, if that's the case, which is cool. Because they've been building that up a lot throughout the show. The existence of that kind of demon. Also, could meet the Emperor girl, more importantly. Why a man, though? I mean, we don't really do that here. I promise nothing. So I hear a fire. Oh wow, that's quite pretty. And he obviously didn't make the fire, so that man's gotta be around here somewhere. Wonder if it's the one with the dragon we saw before, or someone else. Nothing like seeing what you really look like to appreciate the new body you have. Okay, that's not a man, that's... So yeah, she did come with us, that's good. I mean, that's ideal. Oh, is that? Oh, that's the man. He looks like a... Okay, he has the red gem. And he doesn't look particularly friendly. Yeah, that's spared. Get my trusty staff. I mean, if he wanted to kill you, he would have done so when you were unconscious. I could at least say hi. You know, introduction, Jiko Shokai. Some kind of greeting. Looks like it just... So is he... So yeah, he did learn languages. Yeah, okay. That's why he seems surprised. I was confused for a second. When there's like two different language subtitles on screen at once, it generally confuses me. Yeah, Ghislaine, please tell me she's okay. That's not what I wanted to hear. But I'm sure she's fine. She's the toughest person we know on this show. Well, not really. I mean, maybe a little bit. You are not the first to notice that, I assure you. Hey, Eris, please, thank you for waking up. I felt like things were just gonna get more and more awkward without that third person to enter the conversation. I'm not gonna remember that, but thank you for telling me, all the same. Baguio. I really need to get some notes for this show. There are so many names of people and places and families and... We just kind of ended up here. Oh. Okay, wow, thank you, stranger. Okay. I was about to say, don't they already have not a great reputation? At least they're self-aware of that. Oh, God. Yes, that's probably the reaction he was expecting from Rudy. She is not around. And it was so quiet 10 seconds ago. It's okay. can calm down, Eris. Yeah. You need some self-awareness, Rudy. Yeah, he certainly doesn't have any problem with your weirdness. Do your best. Just a little bit. I loved her reaction to this overall situation. That's probably just something parents tell their children to scare them. Ruby Jared. I'm gonna try to remember that. That's a lot of progress from the start of it. I am curious about where that all started. And I probably just has an agenda against them. Definitely. So yeah, we're now brand new location, new friend. And it's gotta be only a matter of time before we meet that one Demon Emperor girl. This is such an interesting trio we got here. Rather than an adventuring party of 3, it looks more like a chaperone taking 2 kids on a tour of an area. I really was hoping the Spurs, whatever their name is, had blue hair. Because then they really would look like Kalar, but... oh well. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. I love the music. Bum 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 bum. Did he kill something? Oh, wow, that's big. Children don't listen, I could have told you that. Wow. Hey, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I'll take it. Knowing her, she probably isn't. Help a little. You're like a demigod of magic. Protect us, Oni-chan. You say so. Hey, what do we spot? Okay. Hopefully they're friendly. Ittara Honki. Oh, he has blue hair. Please translate. They're 2 small children, it's fine. Kisama. Doesn't sound as intimidating as English, so. Because English you is just you, but Japanese has multiple politeness levels of it. Oh, wow. They're just hiding back there. When he wants to be. Rokus. It was a gift, I think. Yeah. Maybe. Oh wow, he definitely has heard of her. Uh, that name definitely meant something to him. Was she also your tutor? Oh. Oh wow, really? Okay, that's wow. What are the chances of that? Hey, it could be a good chance to learn more about Roxy. Is this place safe? Hey Rudy, I saw something cool over there. I love her so much. Roxy's everywhere. Now we truly have went to heaven. 20 years ago. Was she really that old? Not bad. She doesn't look a day over 14 or 15. You never know with anime characters. Yeah, she's with that one kid. It's really hard to read two sets of subs at the same time. But I don't like having to rely just on the English subs. Something very amiss. Are you tired? I mean, it's been a long day. Big old adventure started in a strange land, a lot of walking. She could certainly use some rest, I would imagine. She also got really excited, so. They are the closest. They almost did the deed the other day. Yeah, who knows what would happen. Yeah, he's our big brother. Maybe we could smuggle him in. So yeah, the birds, they're not well liked. I think that's what he means by not being able to go into cities. Children blindness, it sounds horrible. Just tucking her in. Rudy asking the good questions. Right. Yeah, I kind of got. Yeah, I understand. That makes sense. He definitely seemed bothered by that, so seems like an entirely reasonable goal. Yeah, that was something. Just asking. Man, what? Man, the art styles shift there. Sounds about right. Okay. But things went wrong at some point. Were they like cursed spears? So there is some truth to the story. Are we sure you want to travel with this man? I mean, I'm sure he's fine now. And you can really feel his conviction. But yeah, at least we know now. And hey, at least there's one less person that's afraid of the Spurbs now. To start. Spoken like a true protagonist. You're welcome. And there we go. We have our new quest. Rokadi. Oh, that's a cute voice. You look great. Oh, wow. Anything you want to say? Oh, wow, the curtsy. That was nice. And I just barely managed to read both sets of subs in that scene. There's a couple close calls, though. Eris always full of energy. I'm so glad she's with us on this journey. What if we meet any other Spurds along the way? A chance encounter, and now we know who that encounter was with. Our first Spurd. I mean, I was pretty sure we were going to meet a Spurd this episode, especially after they clarified we were in the demon area. I was just hoping it was a girl, but that's just my personal thing, so I can live with this. Could you imagine Edis with that redstone on her forehead? It'd match her red hair so well. She'd look great like that. Next time, the value of a life and the first job. Okay. I mean, the tutoring, the Ellis was his first job, right? So, not sure exactly what it means, but anyway, that was the ninth episode of Mushoku Tensei, and a very interesting episode, for sure. Like, the biggest shift in status quo we've had in a while. I mean, you could say going from Paul's home area to the city and the Boreas family and all that was a pretty big shift, and it was, but I would say this is quite a bit bigger, because that's just more streamlined kind of stuff. Still, the parents have course plotting the course of what Rudy does, right? It's all within that framework. But now the big old mana fluctuation has completely just like, if this was like a game board, that rather than moving pieces around, that was just like flipping the table because they got angry, they lost that. That's what this is like, right? We're in an entirely different location, meeting new people, whole new environments. We may or may not, who knows how safe we are here, really. We did see a plant eat a bug, I think. So yeah, it may not be super safe. But the important thing is we're with Eris, and I think that makes any location worth going to if she's there with us, because just watching her was a great part of this episode, because obviously she's kind of like an Ojo-sama character for the most part, right? She, you know, and so she's like now full on, no longer has any maids or parents or anything around her. She's off in the out in the world on her own adventure. It's gotta be that's gotta be pretty exciting for her, I would imagine, because that's usually what a lot of characters like that are. You know, these noble princess kind of girls. They want to get out there and have exciting adventure life. So this is a good chance for that. She's out there with Rudy, who is obviously going to watch out for her. Who better to take care of her than Rudy, right? So we have that, and we just see her running around, just having a great time, being silly. There was a lot of great Eris moments throughout the episode. Like when she woke up, I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I knew that the Spurs had a reputation of being scary, but I guess for some reason, because of Rudy's reaction, that kind of set an expectation in me of what reacting to them is like, but it shouldn't have, because Rudy is the exception. He did not grow up in this world. He did not grow up hearing stories about how the Spurbs, they eat you and stuff. He didn't hear anything about that. So he's like, oh yeah, I think I heard about you get once from Roxy or something. Yeah, cool, you're one of them. But just the Eris has a bit of a different perspective. So when she woke up, man, like the very we didn't even, I don't think we even saw like the slow process of her waking up. We just panned back over her with the camera, and she just has this freaked out look on her face, and she's just screaming and crying and backing into the corner. And I was thinking it too, like, oh, is this what a normal reaction to these people is like? And our new friend here was like, yeah, it pretty much is. So yeah, that was pretty funny. It's really impressive how she went from that to being friends with them pretty quickly, all things considered, especially considering all the things that Rudy had to go through to get into an amiable relationship with her. So I guess that's interesting. So yeah, a lot of good stuff there, and then we just kind of had a bit of a montage as we traveled to a local village, like a demon village. Not only just not any village, but Roxy's home village, right? Like, I thought it was gonna take us to a spurred village, like we were gonna see a bunch of people with jewels on their head, but no, we have this instead, which is better because Roxy's hometown. What more could you ask for, really? Doesn't really get much better than that. And with the Spurred and with these people, really get to see the payoff of Rudy studying those languages. And I should have figured that. Like, it was kind of a sudden thing for him to suddenly start develop an interest in that and learn that and stuff like that. If I was a smarter person, I probably could have predicted that would come in handy pretty soon. And the best way for that to come in handy is for him to be tossed into a different corner of the world where people don't speak the same language as him. So imagine how different this would have went if he had not studied. So a good life lesson about the importance of studying, for sure. And we actually met Rocky's father and mother, and apparently they live for like a couple hundred years, which is pretty cool. The meagered, yeah. There's a lot of words, names. I'm gonna do my best to remember. And we did get a clarification on the story. Ruijerd is Ruijerd, yeah. We got the clarification about the whole attacking their comrades and stuff, that story. Apparently it's due to Laplace's cursed spears. So I mean, I figured there'd be some kind of reveal in regards to the situation, and tying it back to Lapis is good because Lapis is probably going to be like a big antagonist of the show, because they talked about the seal and stuff like that. Somebody probably trying to break it, so we may just end up seeing him at some point, and maybe even battling him at some point with our party. Maybe having Eris and Sylvia and Sylvie, whatever her name is, and Roxy all there, a big old party battling, like a raid battle against Lapis. That could be pretty cool. We might get that. And Ruijerd is very much determined to fix the reputation that's been bestowed upon them, which is a very noble goal for sure. And now, at the very least, Eris no longer fears them, so that's certainly good progress. And that was the episode. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about it. There's a lot of cute Eris moments throughout the course of the episode, some dramatic moments, so it's really cool getting to see a brand new environment, because it's so, like, barren, like a desert. And I really am curious when we're going to meet Kirikika Kakabuku, the Demon Emperor girl that was shown at the end of last episode, because you got to meet her at some point, right? She was shown last episode. It's only a matter of time before we see her, so it's got to be a really fun interaction when we finally do meet her, right? Because she's such a silly character. I can imagine a lot of fun with that, for sure. Like, especially, could you imagine Eris interacting with her? That could be a lot of fun. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to. I was slightly disappointed she wasn't in this episode, but I wasn't really expecting her to be. I figured it'd take a little bit longer than that to meet up with her. I just hope we do before this first core ends. I hope for that at least. Meet up with her. We didn't get any kind of follow-up on anything else. Like, we didn't get anything with the one lord that sent out the guy to investigate for him. We didn't see the one guy that battled the dragon. We didn't see any of that. So I guess we'll get more into that later, which is fine. But yeah, really good episode. This show continues to be really, really high quality, enjoyable stuff. So hopefully I watch the next episode not too long, probably in a couple days. I mean, I have to look at my schedule to decide that, so I'm not gonna make any promises now, but soon for sure. So until then, bye bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.